This video is sponsored by RKTF University, Radisson Blu. Several Ukrainian consulates across Europe have announced a temporary suspension of services for men of military age from Ukraine, as the country is currently fighting an invasion by Russia. New satellite images suggest the construction of a large tent city near Khan Yunis in the Gaza Strip, while the Israeli military signals plans for an offensive targeting the city of Rafah. India's Ministry of Home Affairs, SBI Cards and Payment Services Limited and telecom operators have collaborated to develop an innovative solution to counter the increasing threat of cyber fraud and phishing attacks in the banking sector. More than 200 aftershocks rattled violently in the eastern Taiwan late on Monday and early on Tuesday. Fortunately, there were no injuries or significant damage reported, and major chipmaker TSMC confirmed that its operations were unaffected. Chinese universities and research institutes have reportedly acquired high-end NVIDIA artificial intelligence chips through resellers. Now, despite the US expanding a ban last year on the sale of such technology to China. As many as 5 migrants, including 1 child, died in northern France on Tuesday as they were trying to cross the English Channel. Researchers have developed a groundbreaking AI-based model that can predict irregular heartbeat, known as cardiac arrhythmia, approximately 30 minutes before it occurs. Rice paddies contribute 8% of all human-made methane in the atmosphere, according to a 2023 Food and Agriculture Organization report. Given rice's cultural significance in Vietnam and its status as one of the world's largest rice exporters, it's imperative for the country to reshape its rice industry to address environmental concerns. Ahead of US Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit to China, a Chinese Foreign Ministry official remarked on Tuesday that Beijing-Washington relations are displaying signs of stabilization, despite US activities perceived as detrimental to Chinese interests. A staffer employed by a German lawmaker in the European Parliament was arrested Tuesday under suspicion of espionage for China, announced German prosecutors. A new study by Apple, the Brigham and Women's Hospital, and the American Heart Association has revealed that more and more people are participating in marathons. During Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani's visit to Dhaka, Bangladesh and Qatar, signed 10 cooperation documents on Tuesday, including 5 memorandums of understandings and 5 agreements, signaling improving ties between the two nations. The United Kingdom is sending the largest aid convoy so far to Ukraine, containing firefighting aid. The convoy is set to depart on April 30. The Senate is reconvening in Washington on Tuesday to vote on a $95 billion war aid package for Ukraine, Israel and Taiwan. This comes after months of deliberations and internal debates within Congress over the extent of US involvement in global affairs.
खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार, फिर एक बार मोदी सरकार।
शिक्षा देश का गौरव है और RKTF यूनिवर्सिटी शिक्षा का उद्यम है। RKTF में सवारे अपना भविष्य। PhD, MPhil करें अपने पसंदीदा विषय में। सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज। RKTF यूनिवर्सिटी।
As part of their efforts to normalize relations after decades of hostilities over territory, Armenia and Azerbaijan declared on Tuesday that they had begun work on mending the border. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said that military and political tensions surged in western and northeastern strategic directions after Sweden's accession to NATO. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has called billionaire Elon Musk an arrogant man who thinks he is above the law. Albanese's comments comes as his government and Musk are embroiled in a feud over an order to remove a video of a priest starving in Sydney. The Bombay High Court has ruled against changing the leadership of the Dawoodi Bohra community, allowing Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin to continue as the spiritual head. The court dismissed the suit filed by his challenger, Sayyidina Tahir Fakhruddin. 4 passengers have been arrested from Mumbai airport after the customs department seized diamonds and gold, collectively worth rupees 6.46 crore from them. Imran Khan's party, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, has accused the ruling Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz of orchestrating blatant rigging in the recent by-elections. As a response, PTI has announced plans for nationwide protests. In the Ramdev-owned Patanjali Ayurved misleading ads case, the Supreme Court on Tuesday questioned whether the public apology published by the company in 67 newspapers was of equal, full-page size to the advertisements promoting its products. In the money laundering case connected to the liquor policy scam, a Delhi court on Tuesday extended the judicial custody of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and BRS leader K. Kavita by 14 days until May 7, providing no relief to them. Continuing his previous remarks in Banswara, Rajasthan, PM Modi doubled down on the asset redistribution charge in Aligarh, criticizing the Congress for advocating what he termed the Maoist plan aimed at wealth distribution. He notably skipped specific reference to Muslims in his speech. PM Modi elevated the Bharatiya Janata Party's Lok Sabha 2024 election campaign in Chhattisgarh on Tuesday, launching a scathing attack against the Congress. He accused the grand old party of considering itself bigger than Lord Ram. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma asserted on Monday that certain Congress leaders in Kerala engaged in discussions with him regarding the formation of a regional party in the southern state, separate from the Grand Old Party. One of India's top pharmaceutical companies, Sanjeevani Parenteral Limited, has demonstrated remarkable growth in the stock market over the past year. The shares, which closed at Rs 198 on Monday, reached a new 52-week high of Rs 203 on April 23. Xiaomi has unveiled new products in the Redmi series featuring a budget-friendly tablet and TWS earbuds. Additionally, the company has expanded its smart home ecosystem with the introduction of a robot vacuum cleaner and a handheld garment steamer. Officials from the Karnataka Animal Husbandry Department have placed border areas, including Mangaluru, on high alert, as an outbreak of avian flu, also called bird flu, has been reported in some districts of neighbouring Kerala. Strong winds and rain brought some relief for Delhiites from the scorching hot weather on Tuesday. The sudden change in the atmosphere brought down the temperature of the national capital. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath levelled serious allegations against the Congress on Tuesday, claiming that the Grand Old Party has expressed its intention to implement the Sharia law and redistribute people's property in its election manifesto.